Joy, and these are the stories making headlines on Capital TV. Interior Cabinet Secretary Joseph Nkaissery has admitted that security officers in Garissa ignored intelligence prior to the attack of Garissa University College students. He also admitted to a parliamentary security committee that the response to the attack in which Al-Shabaab gunmen killed 142 students was poorly coordinated. His admission followed his appointment of Ambassador Mohammed Ali Saleh as the new coordinator of the Northeastern region. The previous coordinator, Garissa County Commander, and other top cops in charge of securing the county when the attack occurred have been interdicted and are under investigation.
I think the county commissioner is a wrong person because he received this information and he did not act on them. Did not act on this information. And it happened again like it happened in Lamu, and that's why we have interdicted him. Investigation is going on. If he is found culpable, appropriate legal action will be taken against him.
A four-member tribunal appointed to investigate suspended Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission chairman and vice chair were sworn in by Chief Justice Willie Matunga on Thursday morning. The tribunal chairman, Jonathan Bowen, has assured the country that they will expedite their probe to avoid hampering the EACC's work as debate rages on the limitations of a commission not fully constituted. He projects that they will finish their investigations within 2 months and thereafter present it to the president. Interdicted EACC chair Mumo Matemu and his deputy Irene Keino have been accused of incompetence and abuse of office.
Unfortunately, it's not entirely in our hands because we will have to have a whole bunch of documentation provided to us first of all from the petition before Parliament, which we haven't yet seen, and secondly from the Anti-Corruption Authority itself. As a result of that gathering of information, if I can put it that way, could take a bit of time, but in my view, we were looking at about 60 days.
Kisumu County Assembly Leader Majority Samuel Ongao has defied a directive by ODM to suspend him and his deputy. ODM Secretary General Ababu Namwamba, in a letter dated April 29th, ordered the suspension of Ongao and his deputy John Olum over what is said to be some of the ugliest incidences that have been witnessed in the Assembly. In the letter addressed to Ongao, Namwamba said the two ceased their offices with immediate effect and that the party has referred their matter to the disciplinary committee. But speaking to journalists at the Assembly premises, Ongao accused the party of witch hunting, saying there was no grounds to justify his suspension. Deputy President William Ruto says the Jubilee government is keen to be re-elected in 2017 and is working to set a good track record. The Deputy President, who addressed Thika residents on Wednesday evening on his way back to Nairobi from Joytown Special School for the physically challenged, therefore reiterated that there was no need for fresh polls as the Jubilee government has not lost control of the security in the country. He also urged all parties affiliated to Jubilee to embrace the newly formed Jubilee Alliance Party, dismissing claims that he was afraid of the United Republican Party, which he leads, being swallowed up.
Mimi nataka niwaambie tayari tumeanza kujipanga. Sawa? Kwa sababu ajenda ya Kenya hii tumeunda tayari. Tunajenga barabara, tunajenga reli, hospitali ndio hiyo, tunapunguza gharama ya stima, watoto wenu wanasoma na hata ile school fees ambayo mlikuwa mnalipa standard 8 na form 4 kuanzia mwaka huu, mwananchi hata lipa school fees, tutalipa kama serikali. Tuko pamoja? Hiyo mambo yote tumeunda, tumeweka katika mipango. Sasa tunajipanga mambo ya 2017.
First Lady Margaret Kenyatta was in Kisumu on Thursday to hand over a mobile clinic meant to reduce mother and child mortality in the country. It is the 24th mobile clinic the First Lady has handed over to the county governments toward her pledge of equipping each and every one of the 47 counties with one as part of her Beyond Zero efforts. While in Kisumu, the First Lady also visited the Mama Ngina Children's Hospital. After this break, we bring you the story of a Nepal quake survivor who drank his own urine to survive before his rescue.
EGG Pay is a new service from Nairobi City County aimed at making life easier for residents. You can now pay your parking fees with EGG Pay conveniently with no hassle. No more hide and seek with parking attendants. No more tickets, no more bribes. To pay your parking fee with EGG Pay, first create your e-wallet if you haven't. Dial *217#. Enter your details as prompted and create your e-payment PIN. Top up your e-wallet via M-Pesa or Airtel Money using business number 147147 and your phone number as the account number. Finally, you can pay for your parking by dialing *217#. Select 2 for parking. Select either 1 for daily. Enter vehicle registration number. Select your closest area number. Select vehicle category. Confirm payment transaction. Confirm your EGG Pay PIN. Then await a text message for confirmation. The process will take you just 5 minutes but will go a long way in making your life easier. For more information, go to epayments.nairobi.go.ke or call 0788 200 000. EGG Pay means your right to expect service. EGG Pay, malipo kwa urahisi.
As he lay trapped for some 82 hours under the rubble of his Kathmandu hotel after Nepal's devastating earthquake, Rishi Kanal knew what he must do to survive: drink his own urine. After a painstaking rescue effort, Nepalese and French emergency workers finally pulled the 28-year-old out alive late Tuesday from the wreckage, from where he had been desperately calling relatives on his phone for days. Dazed and caked in dirt, Kanal was carried out of the wreckage on a stretcher before being taken to a hospital where doctors said he was lucky to be alive, suffering a leg injury. The government acknowledged it had been overwhelmed by the devastation from the deadliest quake in Nepal in over 80 years. Around 8,000 people were injured, while the United Nations estimates that 8 million people have been affected. The latest in the business front is that Safaricom has notified its postpaid tariff customers that the tariff will not be terminated after all. However, all accumulated SMS, data, and minutes will expire on the 26th of May 2015. The postpaid tariff allowed users to carry over unused minutes, SMS, and data if unused, with some users accumulating up to 10,000 minutes of talk time. From matters of telco onto matters of money currency, this is how the shilling is trading. Welcome back. In sports, residents of the Western Philippines have been asked to shut off their refrigerators so that there will be enough electricity to watch this weekend's fight between local boxing legend Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather. Rante Samos, secretary of the Electrical Cooperative on the island of Palawan, posted the appeal on Facebook on Wednesday, saying that the area faced a power shortfall that might result in an outage on Sunday when the long-awaited fight airs in the Philippines. He also urged people not to use their washing machines, air conditioners, and irons until the fight is over. Meanwhile, Mayweather says the fight is not one between good and evil, as some have touted. The American boxer, who has served time for assaulting his ex-girlfriend in front of his 2 children, was defending himself against philanthropist Pacquiao's saintly image. And that's all we have for you on this edition of Capital Online TV News. I've been your host, Angela Wamboy. For more on these and other stories, log on to www.capitalfm.co.ke/TV.